I'm supposed to be in bed right now, but I can't even sleep because some shit went down and I have to make a video about it and put it out there so you guys can hear my thoughts on it. My pure, unedited thoughts on it. I had a 1 hour phone call with my homie. Me and him talk ball all the time. I made sure to let off some very inflammatory comments about this trade, but I am now a little calm. I'm a little better. I'm still pissed. Let's talk about the Luka Doncic, Anthony Davis trade and why I feel it is a long-term win for the Lakers, a short-term win for Dallas, and why I truly just don't comprehend it whatsoever as far as the Lakers' window to win a championship. The Lakers this year defensively, they have been an issue, but they stepped up their defensive prowess in the last few games. They're ranked 8th right now when it comes to being one of the best defensive teams in the league, with a defensive rating of 114. Not only that, Anthony Davis has been a strong motor to this defensive surge that has been seen recently from the Lakers. He has been the catalyst. If it wasn't for AD, I don't see them being as good as they are defensively recently. They've been 8-2 in their last 10 games. They've been 15-8 in their last 23. And I don't truly understand why you would make a trade like this if you're Rob Pelinka, unless you're just planning for your future. Here's why. Luka Doncic is an unbelievable player. I'm going to go over why I feel the Lakers lost this trade short term, but they won long term. Why Dallas lost this trade long term, but won short term. And here's why. Luka Doncic is a superstar. Can I draw a star? There's my star. Anthony Davis is a superstar. Looks like a leaf. When it comes to Anthony Davis and Luka Doncic, where does Luka Doncic shine? His offense. Where does AD shine? His defense. What did Dallas need? Dallas needed defense. What did the Lakers need? Defense. The Lakers needed another big to play alongside Anthony Davis so he's allowed to roam off ball and he doesn't have to take up all the energy by playing both sides of the ball. So he's able to pick and choose his spots, especially when it comes to the playoffs. They needed a big. Instead, they went with Luka. Someone, when we look stat-wise, is averaging 28 points per game, 8 rebounds, about 8 assists, while AD's averaging 25.7 points per game, 11 rebounds, 3.4 assists with 2 blocks, 52% from the field for AD, 46 for Luka. They didn't get a big, so instead of getting a big, they got a very offensive-minded player who, in my opinion, needs to play on ball a lot. His play style doesn't really match LeBron's versus AD. It does. AD doesn't need the ball in his hand a lot. AD just needs to have his spots. Now, an offense can run through AD, but it doesn't need to be formed off of him. I was extremely upset when the Russell Westbrook trade happened because I just did not feel the personnel was going to work. Both amazing players, or all three of them were amazing players. I just did not feel that the offensive personnel made sense in my mind. I'm even more upset about this trade because there's absolutely no denying it. Kendrick Perkins, analyst for ESPN, said it himself. Stephen A. Smith, analyst for ESPN, said it himself. Dallas won short term. They got the defense that they need. Maybe they'll be able to push themselves out of that 8th seed and push forward up in the standings. Because right now, if you look at the NBA standings, in the West, everything is separated damn near by 3 games. Everything is so close. 3 games can drop you damn near close to out the playoffs. 3 games can push you up to damn near the top half of the playoffs, right? So the Mavericks are able to make a late surge, especially since they haven't been that good defensively. If we look at their recent games, I believe they were blown out by the Pistons. They had a nail-biter with the Pelicans. And it seems points is not something they struggle with. You know, they're putting up points against the Celtics. They're putting up points against the Thunder. They even beat the Thunder. They're putting up points against the Timberwolves. Defense seems to be their biggest issue, and they even lost a game against the Hornets. So they got a very strong defensive-minded player who not only can match you as far as offensive output, because AD's offensive output is averaging about 25.7 points per game. He can also match you as far as your energy and taking the focus away from players like Klay Thompson, taking the focus away from players like Kyrie Irving. Because AD is someone that you can't just let roam the court. The Mavericks are making a push. They want to make a push to the finals. They want to make a push to go deep in the playoffs, and AD will do that. And not only is he great in all those aspects, he is healthier. Luka missed 27 games this season. It's unsure when exactly he'll even be back. I've heard rumors as far as him being back. He was doing shoot-arounds, I think, the other day, and he'll be back as far as the All-Star game. That's what was the hope, is he'd be back in the lineup as far as the All-Star game goes. The Dallas Mavericks are the ones that approached the Lakers for this trade. That's just a fact. The reason I'm not in like a super jokey, happy mood right now is because, one, I'm tired. I'm supposed to be asleep. I got to get up in a few hours and head to work. And 2, I'm upset. Because, as I showed you guys before, defensively, they picked up the pace. The Lakers have been playing well defensively. Offensively, it has not been an issue for them. And all they needed was a big to push for a championship. And instead of doing that, Rob Pelinka and Jeannie Buss decided, instead of trying to push for a championship, the one thing we are probably going to do is push for our future. Because Luka Doncic is a long-term. I don't care how you feel about it. If you feel like the Lakers can win the championship this year, I don't know what to tell you. It would just be the sheer prowess of fucking LeBron being LeBron and Luka being Luka if they're even to even pull something like that off. Because Luka is a defensive liability in the full extent of the term. He's a defensive fucking liability. So the reason that the Lakers did this is because they want to rebuild their future. Point blank period. They want to build around Luka. That's what they want to do. Mark my words. Jot down this video. I'm currently recording this video at 12:46 a.m. Central Time. I will upload it right away. It'll probably be uploaded around 1 a.m. Trust me, this will not be a 30-minute rant. Because if I stay on too long, I'm probably going to start saying profanities. But mark my words. This video will be uploaded around 1:30-ish. I'm just going to do a clear cut. No editing. Just throw it straight up. LeBron James will probably ask for a trade. So where? I don't know. I don't know. But I would not be fucking shocked if LeBron asks for a trade. And if you're wondering why I feel this way, it's because LeBron not only brought up AD in the post-game interview against his game with the Knicks, he talked about how AD was an extremely important piece to their team as far as defensively and having the offensive defensive load that he carries is something that their team cannot mimic without AD. And without AD on the court, it is harder for them to win, but they still find a way to do it. But obviously he needs AD. He likes AD. The chemistry that those two built for the last few years, he's the one that pushed for AD, so he did not push that out the door. So any motherfucker tried to come in my comments and want to act like he did, blow me. If something drops from fucking Shams tomorrow or drops on ESPN or Twitter or anything like that, it says, confirmed, LeBron pushed AD out the door, question mark? If that fucking happens, I will bite my words, put my dick on the table, and suck it for the world to see. But that did not happen. I promise you LeBron did not ask for this trade. Even Stephen A. Smith, someone who is vehemently against LeBron and his actions as far as calling for more help and asking for more help and saying that he should just do it on his own, says himself he does not believe that LeBron would ask for something like this, and he feels like if anyone feels that way, they don't know what they're talking about, and rumors should be quelled because this is a build for the future. This is not a build for now. This is not a build for a championship. This is a build for the future. And you want to know how I really know that? They got rid of Max Christie, someone who's been playing really well and someone who JJ Redick really likes. I don't think that the GM approached JJ about this trade. I don't think the GM approached AD about this trade. I don't think the GM approached LeBron about this trade. I don't think the GM approached anyone on the team about this trade. And I know Dallas approached the Lakers for this trade to happen. More information will drop, and I will talk about it for sure. I will talk about it. When more information drops, I might even make a part 2 video to this. Call this a little rant video. Little 15-minute rant video. I'll wrap this shit up here. But for now, the only information we have is the Dallas Mavericks approached the Lakers first to trade Luka Doncic to the Lakers. This was a couple hours the Lakers-Knicks game where LeBron was speaking glowingly of Anthony Davis. And they sent away Max Christie, a first-round pick, and got back Luka Doncic, Maxi Kleber, and Markieff Morris, a 35-year-old Morris. Right? Am I right about that? Yep. A 35-year-old Markieff Morris who's not even playing as good as he has been in the past. And a Maxi Kleber, who I guess is just a small complimentary piece. Where Max Christie was a player that JJ also spoke highly of. If you want my honest opinion on this, guys, it pisses me off. I would not be shocked if LeBron James asked for a trade. And come back to this video. Come back to this video. Save it. Send it to your friend. Send it to your mother. Send it to your father. Unless he went to the store to get some milk and he's taking a while to come back like mine's. I know. Stores are taking forever when it comes to milk, right? Damn politics. But when he does eventually comes back, because of course he will, just like my dad, be ready to show him this. Because this is absolutely atrocious. This is insane. Like I said, I'm a little tired because I'm supposed to be asleep. I gotta wake up in a few hours. But I am like mostly pissed off when I saw this. This popped up on my phone, on my ESPN alerts. And I immediately just flipped my shit. Because I could not believe that the Lakers would do something as fucking stupid as this. I'm sorry, I gotta snap off a little bit. All you needed was a fucking big. That's it. You just needed a fucking big. You just needed a fucking big. You just needed a big to play alongside Anthony Davis. That's all you needed to fucking do. That's it. And instead of fucking doing that, you decide, oh, how about we show LeBron who's the real big dick man around here. Let's whip our shit out and show him who really holds the inches. Now you want to do this? You want to sit there and say, oh, LeBron's got to hold that bag. We got Russell Westbrook because of him. Oh, LeBron's got to hold that bag. We traded for players because of him. And now, all of a sudden, it's like, oh, we got to ask LeBron if, he's okay with this. When you're told to be a fucking GM and do your job. And now, all of a sudden, you want to turn around and be like, well, now, I want to show him I'm a real GM. We're going to trade our super complimentary piece for a defensive fucking liability. You could put a toddler on the court. It would play better defense than Luka. I love Luka. Okay? I'm not even just saying that to say that. If you guys are going to say, oh, he's just saying that. Where is... I love Luka. Okay? I have a Luka. Look at it. I have a little Luka. I love Luka. He is a defensive liability. That's what he is. That's what he's always fucking been. It's a defensive liability. Why the fuck would you think it was smart to have him? I don't know. I don't know. There's no fucking guarantee that you're going to be able to build a team around Luka that's going to be successful. There's no guarantee of that. There's no guarantee of that. There's not a single guarantee that you're going to be able to build a team that's going to be able to be successful around Luka that's going to bring you championships. You don't fucking know what tomorrow brings. You don't know. All you know is that right now, the Lakers have been playing great. The Lakers have been 8-2. The Lakers have been 15-8. The Lakers have been great defensively and have been okay offensively. They've been fine. All you needed was a fucking big. Why is it so fucking hard to do one fucking job? LeBron, if you can hear me, through the clouds of bullshit, please, I don't care how fucking loyal you are. I don't care that you played out every single contract you've ever signed. I don't care that you've never asked for a trade. I don't give a fuck. Break your code, you're 40. Leave. Get traded to Cleveland or something. I don't give a fuck. Leave. Go somewhere else. This is fucking disgusting. You decide to do a rebuild in the middle of a season where you're the 4th fucking seed in the West? Why? What fucking sense does that make? Why would you decide to do a rebuild now? You couldn't wait until the fucking off season? Well, you don't understand. Luka's up for the trade, so you gotta grab Luka now. Who gives a fuck? There's a reason that Dallas called you. There's a reason they called you. They called you. So if Luka was up now, he would have been up then. I don't know. I'm sorry for the little crash out that I had. I'm sorry for being upset. I just don't understand this trade. And the only thing that makes sense to me is kind of mimicking what I heard Stephen A. Smith said on this. This is a trade you make when you're trying to rebuild around a superstar player for your future. And this is a trade you make when you're trying to make a push to the playoffs and go deep. So for Dallas, A-okay. I don't know why you called the Lakers. I don't know what's going on with Luka. He has been missing 27 fucking games. I'm not sure why you would call to get rid of your star player. I am curious about that. And I am curious to see what information comes out in the future, and I'm pretty sure it will drop. But as far as them getting AD in return, hey, I can't even hate on you for that. You obviously needed to trade Luka for whatever reason. Because you called the Lakers. And you know what? You're getting a fucking monster in return, and you guys might be able to go deep in the playoffs. But the fucking Lakers, they can suck a dick through a straw. Slowly. After a long, dirty workout. Because this is fucking disgusting. As more information updates on this, I will make sure to update you guys on this, as well as update myself. But as of right now, this is a rebuild for the Lakers moving forward. They are a defensive liability moving forward. They got rid of Max Christie. Luka is amazing. He's an amazing fucking player. And if he proves me wrong, I will not be like one of those streamers that does something super fucking crazy, but I will spend an hour on Sketchpad drawing Luka as great as I can and calling him the GOAT while wearing a Luka jersey. How about that? We'll do an hour-long glaze session. I'll do a live glazing Luka. If somehow he's able to pick up his defensive liability, become a fucking monster, and the Lakers are able to make the playoffs and get to the finals, I will fucking glaze the fuck out of Luka like no other. But right now, this is dumb. This is dumb. Great trade for the Lakers in the future. Maybe. Because there's no guarantee that you can build a team around Luka. There's no guarantee that he'll even be healthy. He's missed 27 games. He is amazing. Don't get me wrong. And if someone calls you about a Luka, yes, you need to sit there and really weigh your options. But when you are the 4th seed in the West and you have the chance to make a deep playoff run, you're just a piece away. A small piece. You didn't need a big piece. You just needed a big. You're a small piece away from possibly making the finals. I'm not saying they could have won. I'm not even sure they could have won the West. But you know what? You're a small piece away from being competitive. Because you guys are already good. And you trade that piece, the giant piece that was holding you guys together, away for a defensive liability that hasn't played the last 27 games. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and upload this now. Because if I keep going, the crash out is just going to be longer. And probably more aggressive. I appreciate you guys coming by, stopping and liking the content. I promise you I am more happy and chippier. Sometimes I crash out. Not like that. Sometimes. Depends on my mood. But I'm a more happier, chippier guy. I react to NBA content. I react to drama content, YouTube, TikTok, clout content, that type of shit. I'm a react streamer. So if that's the shit you like, go ahead, give me a like, comment, subscribe, please. And yeah, I will catch you guys in the next one. If I didn't have a heart attack by then or a fucking aneurysm. Until then, though, see ya.